Hello guys. Tea is cool enough to drink now. It's still hot. Oh, so good. You might start seeing a little bit of different stuff on my channel here in the next little while. I didn't realize there's a whole community of people out there for this, but I started collecting some scrap metal. Copper, aluminum, brass, stuff like that. I'm looking into quite possibly getting a crucible for melting it. I'm thinking about getting an electric furnace. I've checked some of them out, they seem pretty good. And I'm thinking I might start doing a little bit of that on my channel as well. Now this is going to be something that's always rainy days, stuff like that. It's not something that's going to be a major part of my channel, but just a little heads up, you may see some of it coming up. So I'm hoping that by the end of the summer I'll have what I need to start doing some of the stuff that I'm doing. But I've also got plans for little wooden projects with what I'm going to be doing with it too. So, yeah. But that's that. We'll see where it goes, you know. There's not no guarantees. But we'll see where it goes. My temperature right now is sitting at 11 degrees Celsius, which is 52, not 42, 52. So, yeah. I've got a lot of little projects. I got so many little projects running around in my head, guys. I can't even organize them myself in my head anymore. I'm gonna have to start writing them down and work on one project for a while, because I've got so many things going on in my head right now. Little different things I want to do, and then there's, you know, there's everyday life stuff that's you gotta do. So, you know, try. I'm glad I was able to get out here today. I should take this thing out of here though. Still works. But it's getting rusty. Put that in too. You don't look, even if you got cheap stuff, look after it. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean you don't look after it. I buy cheap stuff all the time. Why? Because it's cheap. If you look after it, it still does quite well. It's not going to take as big of a beating as some of the stuff that you buy. You pay hundreds of dollars for stuff, but a $500 sleeping bag can burn just as easy as a $50 sleeping bag if you're not careful and looking after it. And it's all in how you use things too. That's the other part of it. But you're going to see me using some different tools and stuff like that. Like I'm going to need the grinder, and if I get the crucible, and if I get the smelter and stuff like that. I don't even know exactly. It's an electric furnace. It's an electric crucible for melting metals, and it does like copper, silver, gold, aluminum. I don't know if you do steel in them or not, but I'm not really concerned about melting down steel. It's the copper and brass, aluminum, stuff like that that I'm more interested in doing. I am going to need probably 3 crucibles, one for each different metal, because cross-contamination. It's better to have different ones, and you need, of course, a bit of borax helps stuff out. I've been reading stuff on it and looking at videos and that, and I've got a few pounds of copper already. I've got maybe a pound of brass, something like that. I'm just going to start collecting it. I have an idea in my head for what I want to do. Yeah. Dangerous stuff. Dangerous stuff. The stove is burning just so now that I'm able to open the door. And in opening the door, well, this way. I don't know how well that's coming out for you guys, but there we go. Opening the door, the temperature just shot up like 3 degrees right off the bat. I'm not putting any more wood in there, so I'm gonna let it see what it does now in the next little while. There's not much burning left to do in there. But my tea's almost gone. I accomplished what I set out to do today. I got my wood all cut up. I'm not going to bother splitting a lot of it right now, because when you first come out waiting to get the stove going, it's a good way to stay warm. Splitting the wood. And that's just the way it is. Like I said, there's no smoke coming out of that there now. It's a good clean burning fire, so I can just leave the door open and let it do its thing for a little while I'm finishing my tea and getting my stuff cleaned up. I'm not going to leave this over here though, because this seems to be where stuff's getting wet. I'm going to put it over here. That's my fire stuff. I don't want water to get on top of it. Next time I gotta remember to bring out a garbage bag with me, guys. That'd be the perfect little fire now to stick a little crucible in and let something melt. And I have an idea for some stuff that I might actually be able to do out here on the step. Like, I might be able to melt down some aluminum out here. You would have to physically go in the stove. You wouldn't do it on the stove. You do it in the stove. But it could be done. Hang on now, guys. The plug came out. It could be done. It's just things running around in my head now. What can I do? Yeah, almost up to 15, almost up to 60 degrees. That's 15 Celsius. So I think that's about what the high point's going to be. I could get it higher if I start throwing some more wood in there, but I'm going to be going in, so I'm not going to be throwing some wood in there. These gotta come in. They're getting rusty. I'll get back with you in a little bit. Yeah, I just rinsed out my cup, dumped my kettle. That was really quick. But the temperature has gone down by 1 degree, so that means my fire is starting to die a little bit, even though it's a really beautiful bed of coals in there. It is starting to die, so I am going to start packing up all of my stuff now and getting ready to head in for today. I do appreciate all of you guys watching my videos. Thank you so much. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this segment of my backstep on my backstep. It has been a pleasure to come out here and have a little chat with you guys and let you know what's been going on and what I'm doing with my channel and the new adventures that are yet to come. I had so many different things in mind to share with you guys, and I can't wait to get to it. Temperatures are falling, so I will catch you all on the next one. Of course, as always, be safe, have fun. Don't forget guys, hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber, and like and share this video if you can. It would greatly help out the channel. Thank you all so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Be safe and have fun.